Let's talk about what just happened in Omaha, Nebraska. ICE just made one of the most significant arrests this year, capturing an alleged MS-13 kingpin, one of El Salvador's top 100 most wanted, right here in the heartland. This isn't just another illegal immigrant story. This is a man, according to law enforcement, wanted back home for the aggravated homicide of 5 people. That's right, 5 murders. And he's also facing accusations of attempted homicide, deprivation of liberty, and terrorist organization affiliations. This isn't a jaywalker or someone here looking for work. This is someone with a legacy of violence, terror, and death. ICE, along with Homeland Security investigations in the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives, carried out a joint operation and got this guy and his associate off the streets without incident. These men weren't hiding in some dark alley in a foreign country. They were living among us in Omaha, Nebraska. Just think about that for a second. Now you'd think everyone would be relieved. You'd think our elected officials would be lining up to thank law enforcement for keeping our communities safe. And some did. Senator Deb Fischer came right out and thanked the agencies for working around the clock to keep Nebraska safe. But not everyone agreed. Nebraska State Senator Megan Hunt took to X, formerly known as Twitter, and let loose a profanity-laced rant. Her words? Absolutely, F ICE and everyone who supports them. These thugs are America's Gestapo, our modern national shame, and must be stopped at every opportunity. She didn't stop there. She doubled down, claiming, whatever public safety benefits ICE claims to provide are undermined by the damage it has done to communities and to the country's moral authority. Saying abolish ICE is not extreme. What's extreme is supporting a government agency that behaves like a domestic Gestapo. Let me get this straight. ICE just took a violent, wanted murderer and gang leader off the street, someone accused of ordering killings, drug trafficking, and extortion, and the response from one of our state senators is to call law enforcement thugs and America's Gestapo. This is the kind of rhetoric that ignores the very real dangers our communities face when violent criminals are allowed to hide among us. When law enforcement actually does its job, when it removes a real threat, someone everyone agrees is dangerous. What message does it send when politicians attack those officers for doing exactly what we ask them to do? I believe in law and order. I believe in community safety. And I believe that when our law enforcement agencies risk their lives to protect us, they deserve our gratitude, not our scorn. You don't have to agree with every ICE policy to recognize the reality. Without strong borders and strong enforcement, criminals like this MS-13 kingpin can and do slip into our neighborhoods. That's not speculation. That's what just happened in Omaha. So next time you see politicians calling for the abolition of ICE, ask yourself, who stands to benefit from that? Because it's not law-abiding Americans. It's the dangerous criminals who want to disappear into the crowd. Thank you to our law enforcement for a job well done. And to Senator Hunt and anyone else who wants to abolish ICE, I'll say this: keeping America safe shouldn't be controversial. It should be common sense.